Hi everyone, it is Beth with Flying by the Seed of My Plants, and today I am starting my tomato seeds. So today is Friday, March 28th, and I have over 30 varieties that I will be starting. I do a plant sale every year, so I usually have at least 1,000 plants. So I just live in a very small house without a basement. I do have a greenhouse, and I do have some shelving with my grow lights. Right now, I put the petunias out into the greenhouse. I have my snapdragons out there. I have my onions out there. And the weather is starting to get nice, Northeast Ohio. So, yeah, I have to watch the temperatures because now the petunias are out there. And, you know, if I see the temperatures are going to go into the 30s, I will be turning on my heater for the greenhouse at night. Just to keep the temperature hopefully above 40, 50 degrees. The peppers are still indoors. I don't want to move them out there until I know I can definitely keep the temperature up above 50 degrees. Because when peppers, after you plant them and they germinate and they go out into the greenhouse, if the temperatures start dropping below 50 degrees for peppers, it will, from what I understand, stunt their growth. So I don't even want to take that chance. So, anyhow, back to the tomatoes. So, I am planting approximately 25 seeds per variety. The ones that in the past that have sold really well, I am going to go over the 25. So, I'll probably do 2 of these. Now, this container is, larger than last year. I did a bunch in this. And I decided this year I'm going to try it in these. And I could probably put about 15, 20 seeds in one. And none of those will go to waste. Once they germinate, I will up-pot them. And right now I'm just using, in my area we have a greenhouse around us, gardening center, Maria Gardens. And I'm just using their potting mix. This one in the smaller bags I believe is $7.99. And the one thing I like about the smaller bags that they have is they sift it to get the sticks out. In the past, I've also used just a regular potting mix, Fox Farm, and it's done just as good. You don't have to use a seed starting mix. You can use a potting mix. It does have some fertilizer in there. It's not enough to hurt your seedlings because they've been fine. I won't add any additional fertilizer until I up-pot them into a larger pot. So anyhow, I just wanted to show you really quick. Right now, because I only have so many grow lights, I want to start as many as I can in one tray. So if I only started like 1 or 2 in each one, I would run out of room, because I'm probably going to have like at least 800 tomato plants. So the first one I'm going to start with is the Ananas Noor. It's been really popular at my plant sales. This one is a newer packet from M.I. Gardener. This is for 2025. And approximately 25 seeds per packet. Just make sure I get them all out of there. And let's see how close there is to 25, just for curiosity, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Real tiny one, maybe that's 25. He's right on the nose. All right, so I'm just going to lay these. I pre-moisten my potting mix. And I'm going to put, sorry guys, I'm just getting over a cold. I'm putting them in there just so that they do kind of get their own space a little bit. So right now I got 9. Let's go for 10. There's 11. 12. There's like 13. All right, I'm going to go with 14 seeds in there in one of these cells. And then I have, oh, we already counted, there was 25. This is a more popular one, so I do want to plant like probably maybe 30. So I do have another seed packet. It's more an older seed packet. Just kind of spacing the seeds. I mean, it's fine. Put another one in there. And these are dated from 2023. So right now I got about 25 seeds going. Of the Ananas-Noor. I'm actually going to put a couple more. Tomato plants are pretty resilient. Okay, so I probably have about 30 seeds. Go with another one. Okay, that are in here. So I do have a bucket of soil that I did. I'm going to top off. Actually, you don't want to add too much soil. And my markers. Okay, so these two are done. I'm going to top it off with my sprayer, either with a spray bottle full of water to moisten the seed. And here, I'll do that real quick. And I mean, you could use a regular watering except I don't want to disturb the seeds from where they're laying right now, so that's why I'm just going to spray the very top layer. Already I'm pre-moistened, so I already got these pretty moist. And now I'm just wetting the top layer to make sure the seeds get moist. Okay, so that's the Ananas-Noor. Another big seller I have is the Paul Robeson. So some of these I got a batch from, these are from 2021, Baker Creek. And I also got a new set, approximately 25 seeds from M.I. Gardner. And one thing I noticed is Baker Creek is more generous with their seeds. There's a lot more than 25 in here. I mean, if I were to count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I mean, there's got to be over 30, probably 40 seeds just with that. So this one I'm just gonna, these are older seeds. If you store them properly, they should be fine. So I'm gonna do here. So here I did, you know, where you can do and kind of count them and keep them separate. Here I'm just kind of spreading them, which is still fine. Just two different ways you could do it. I still have a whole handful, but here's something. Because these are older, I'm going to do one more, but with M.I. Gardeners. So I'm going to put, here's the Paul Robeson. Today is 3/28. These seeds are from 2022. Just so I can kind of see what the germination is on these. 2022, and this is from Baker Creek. So I'll just put BC on there. Okay, and these are, the next one I'm doing is going to be M.I. Gardner. And I'm actually going to put, I'm just going to sprinkle these seeds in there. And it's okay because I'm going to separate them. These seeds are not going to go to waste. So you can, you know, do it precise. Or you could just sprinkle them in. This one is Paul Robeson. M.I. Gardner. 2025 seeds. Okay, I'm going to top it off. Not too much soil. And of course I'm going to spritz them. And I've been doing a plant sale for years now. So I do buy my containers and everything from Greenhouse Megastore. If you Google that online, this is where you could buy some of their stuff in bulk. And the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. Okay, so I have these 5 containers, and so far I have started over 100 seeds. And I started out with these being pre-moistened, adding my seed, then topping it with the potting mix, and then spritzing the top to make sure the seeds get moist. Okay, so Paul Robeson is done. It's more popular, that's why I planted a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to do the Supernova. M.I. Gardner, approximately 25 seeds. Just spreading those in there. Okay, so this tray is done. So in this tray, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18 of these containers in there. And I started in 18 of these containers. Let's just say there's 25 in each one. Some have more, some have less. So let's say if there's 25. Let me see, that's 50, 100, 150. Yeah, 25. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450. So I started about 450 tomatoes in these containers. Now, when I up-pot them, it's going to be a totally different story. I'm going to show you. I will be up-potting into this larger. So in here I got like anywhere from 15 to 25 seeds or more in one of these containers. So when you compare them, one tomato plant when I up-pot is going to go into one of these containers. So at that point, it's probably going to be in a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks that I'll be up-potting. And hopefully by then the weather's nice enough, and these will be outside. Hopefully if the temperatures stay above 40, 50 degrees at night in a couple, 2 to 3 weeks. They'll harden off naturally, and I won't have to transport 800 tomato plants, because that's what's going to happen. These are going to contain one tomato plant when I up-pot them. That's when I add my Trifecta Plus. So anyhow, just thought I'd show you that, how if you ever want to do a plant sale and you really want to plant a lot of tomatoes, this is a way of doing it. If you're just planting for yourself, I would not do it this way, because you're going to just waste a lot of tomato plants. You know, you can use a smaller cell like this, put like 2 or 3 seeds in one of these. So anyhow, hopefully that was helpful, and if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments. You know, again, I get my stuff from Greenhouse Megastore. That's online. And I buy my 10 by 20 trays from them. I buy my containers. All this stuff from them. And these. And these have inserts that once I up-pot these, the tomato plants or peppers into these, it has another one to keep them secure when I'm carrying them, and I'll show you that when I get to that point. Anyhow, I hope that is helpful, and I have probably another, I forgot how many I said was here, but anyhow, probably another, quite a few tomatoes packs left to start. Okay, let me back up a little here. Don't mind my messy kitchen. Okay, so I planted over, I think I counted, it was 950, 1,000, 1,050, 1,075 seeds, tomato seeds. So probably in 2 to 3 weeks, I will be up-potting them into their own container. So, you know, you could take from this, number one, I pre-moisten my soil, and I press down to get all the air out, and then fill the soil, you know, because you don't want to drop them down in the container too much. So anyhow, you know, make sure you fill it up, get the air out, pre-moisten it. And if you are doing like I am and you want to do like a plant sale, or you want to start like 25 San Marzano tomatoes, I mean, I start them in, you could start them in something like this and put all 25 seeds in there. Or if you are just wanting to start a couple tomato plants of a certain variety, you know, this is your best option. And you could put like 2 seeds in each one, because you don't want to, you know, if you only want a couple tomato plants, you don't want to use a whole packet. You could save your seed packets, store them properly out of direct sunlight in a cool area, dry, and your seeds will last for years. And you can always check the germination rate if you're not sure. But anyhow, if you store them properly. So then, you know, I sprinkle the seeds in there, and then I top it off with more soil, make sure I press it down, and then I just use the spray bottle to really dampen the top. You don't want your soil to be dripping wet because you don't want to rot the seeds. And then just keep an eye on them. And tomato seeds, for me, have always germinated fairly quickly, so probably within this coming week, so today is Friday, March, I think it was 28th. Yeah, March 28th. Probably by midweek, I'll see some germination going on. And then, you know, once they start getting their true leaves, that's when I'm going to be up-potting them, probably when they get their second set, possibly third set. So I'm figuring between 2 and 3 weeks, I will be up-potting them. Into each individual one will get their own container, and that's when I add the Trifecta Plus to it. And Trifecta Plus I get from M.I. Gardner. I should tag him in my videos because I advertise a lot for him. So anyhow, that's about it. And you know, and I put them directly underneath my grow lights. I do not put them in a window, especially with that many. They go directly under the grow lights because I want them to be strong. I don't want them reaching for the light. And that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Again, I get all my containers basically from Greenhouse Megastore, and you could buy in bulk if you are planning on doing like a plant sale. And my goal for the plant sale is Mother's Day, from Mother's Day to Memorial Day weekend, depending on the weather. And that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.